I am so glad to have this Airmoto Smart Air Pump. This here is perfect for what I need. This is something that I can throw in my car. If I get a flat, I can pump it up with this. No problem whatsoever. I also love that it will do bike tires or my wheelbarrow tire, and it will also do little things like a basketball. There's just so many uses for it. So the charging cable is USB-C on the end that plugs into the unit itself, and the other end is a USB-A. So the brick that you're going to be plugging into must have a USB-A port, and they recommend using a 5-volt 2-amp charging block. You cannot use this while it's charging, so you always want to make sure that you store it away with a charge in it. It takes 2 to 3 hours to fully charge this, and that charge will last up to 40 minutes of use. And a bike tire will take roughly 2 to 4 minutes. If you have a motorcycle, it's going to be roughly 4 to 8 minutes. A car tire is going to take, if it's completely flat or almost flat, it can take from 4 to 10 minutes to pump up one of those tires. A truck tire is going to take 10 to 20 minutes. A basketball or that type of a sports ball is going to take somewhere between 1 and 3 minutes. Please understand that this is not a unit designed for pumping up high volumes of air into, say, an inflatable air mattress or something like that. Here in the center is the power button. Push it and hold it for 3 seconds and it comes on. Now, the bottom here is the amount of air you want to inflate whatever it is that you're inflating. That's the amount of pressure you want it to get to. You can change that pressure. On the left is the down button, and on the right is to increase the pressure. You can go up to 120 psi. And then this top number, once you connect the cable, that reads how much pressure is in the tire or whatever it is you're blowing up. So that will tell you what your start is, and this is what you're aiming for. That's the goal. The way you turn it on after you connect it is you just press this button. So it is noisy, but it's not like obnoxiously noisy. What does the actual connector look like? That is where the cord is stored. And when you pull it out, you're just going to screw it in there. It has a connector on this end, and it has 3 different valves that you can choose from. This one is for doing, say, a basketball or any type of a ball. It's a pin with a little tiny hole in it there. So that is that connector. And this is for inflating, say, an inflatable pillow or something like that. And this one is for inflating tires. So that's the 3 different tips it comes with, and they just screw on right there. And that right there is actually a light. So if you happen to be roadside inflating your tire in the dark, you can actually, right here, the top there, it has a U on it. And that button there is to change the units from either PSI to bar to KPA. There's several different types of measuring units. But if you hold that button down, it actually turns on a light so that you have that while you're roadside in the dark. Super great. You hold it and it turns itself off. So there's a lot of different features on this. I love that it has a case that it will fit in along with the cable and the tips. They all can be put in that, and you can throw it in your glove box. This has just been a really great choice for me. Really comforting thought that I don't have to wait for AAA or some roadside service to come along to inflate my tire for me.